Hi, this is Alagappan, and we are on to the second video series of Sairam Academy in the topic fitness. So, today in my topic, what we are going to discuss is a very interesting one, how we are going to implement fitness aspects and fitness knowledge onto our clinical practice. So, it is going to be very interesting. I just want to share a few important things which you can start implementing in your clinic. First, what we need to understand is when you are getting a patient to your clinic, they are coming with a issue, say a musculoskeletal issue, a neurological issue, a pediatric issue, anything is fine. So, at a point, your patient is going to get better with your treatment approaches, and followed by that, it's our role to keep them physically active. So, it is going to be so challenging to make our patient to get engaged in regular physical activity. So, engaging them in regular physical activity will require a team approach, not an independent approach. That's what I said to you on the last video, that every time fitness will be applied as a team approach. Alright, so it is going to be a team approach. So when a patient, after you get fixed with physiotherapy approaches, any kind of physiotherapy approaches, if you think that still your patient needs a lot of physical activity to maintain their health level, what you need to do is start implementing musculoskeletal screening. Musculoskeletal screening is nothing but implementing special tests, a cluster of special tests, screening your patient entirely with a lot of special tests and movement specific tests. Followed by that, you need to put your patient onto an appropriate professional. In general, certain patients might require a nutritionist consultation. Certain patients might require a lifestyle doctor consultation, because NCDs is going to be a very common condition. It is getting popularly spread across India nowadays, and there are a lot of NCD cases speaking up every year. So there might be some doctor involvement in that too. Else you might also refer your patient to a psychologist, and if your patient is hale and healthy, you can refer them to a strength and conditioning coach. So when it comes to strength and conditioning people, nowadays there are a lot of exercise relevant professionals coming up. Say in Tamil Nadu here, we are getting a course called BSc Sports and Exercise Science, where fitness trainers are coming out. There are a few lifestyle management courses also. So a lot of people coming as strength and conditioning coaches. So their role will be, after our screening, they will do a special test which is relevant to their fitness level. So what kind of test they do? Followed by our testing in health level, they will do a lot of tests with the patients or a normal healthy individual's skill level. In my last video, I said we have three varieties of population: general, sports and special population. In my next video, I will be giving you a detailed brief about how to do a screening for a sports population. But in this video, I am just going to cover a lot with general and special population people. So after they do screening, their screening will be mostly dependent on doing an evaluation on core testing, doing an evaluation on balance, muscle endurance, proprioception, lot of cardiovascular testing. It's all they do. So after they do an assessment, fitness assessment, it's our patient will be getting involved with lot of cluster of exercises, and they will be involving themselves with lot of physical activity. So it's our goal. The theme is making our patient to get physically active throughout their lifespan. That's the theme in this. So why you need to do this? Because it will prevent patient secondary complication, and believe me, patient will be in your hand, and if they have any issues, they will come back to you. So that's why we will be the primary access person for the patient in the basis of implementing exercise science, and it's our role to put our patient into the appropriate professionals. Why I am doing right now in this? Because being a physiotherapist, we are getting first contact practice. Every time we are getting patient directly to our clinic. Nowadays that is getting gradually increased in India. So it's our role to keep our patients physically active and engaged. There are a lot of physiotherapists who ask me, like, why not we will include fitness strategies completely A to Z in our clinic. Like, we will do the diet, we will do the fitness assessment. But believe me, if you do everything, it is, for me, it doesn't work. I'm not sure about how people others are doing, because therapeutical approaches, therapeutical assessment, therapeutical treatment is at one end. Making your patient completely to achieve their fitness goals, implementing a lot with nutrition stuffs, and getting themselves with involving lot of physical activities is on the other end. So both at different extremities. So what we need to understand is it is going to be very hard to merge each other. But yes, if you are good enough, you can. If you have a good team, say for example, if you have a trainer or a nutritionist or a holistic team, which we discuss in this video, if they are available in your clinic, that's going to be good. So I hope you all find benefit on this video from Sai Ram Academy. So what I will do is from this followed by this video, we will be having one more video on how to implement fitness approaches for sports specific population. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for patiently listening me. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Bye.